Hey guys, it's Dee with 8th House Energy here to bring you a collective reading. So please don't be in the comments asking me what sign is this for. It's a collective read. I love you guys. Happy Friday. I hope all is well. Let's see what we got going on for you guys. I'm trying to think of what kind of spread I want to do. Let's see. Alright, let's see. What's the current situation going on with the collective right now? We'll do this. This will be a love reading. Alright, we'll do it like that. So, what's the current situation going on with the collective right now in love? We got the Princess of Cups, the Page of Cups. So this is energy of this is cardinal. This is Cancerian energy. So cardinal water. All right. Mercury. Where's Mercury? Mercury is still in Cancer right now, if I'm not mistaken. Let me pull up the chart real quick. Because Mercury retrograde is over, but Cancer is, Mercury is still in Cancer. Oh my God, the machine guy is here with the ice cream. You hear him? So let's see how loud this gets. But at any rate, oh my God, I remember when I was a kid, I used to go bananas for that ice cream machine, the truck that used to drive by. I remember one day my mother told me, no, I lost my rabbit ass mind. Oh, I thought the world was coming to an end and everything in it. But I digress. Let's see. So yeah, okay, so Mercury is still in Cancer right now. It's going to be there till August 4th, and then it's going to go into Leo. So this energy is an energy of someone talking about love, someone wanting to approach someone. This is about meeting someone for the first time and exchanging numbers, or running into someone you haven't seen in a long time, because we're still in the retrograde energies. We're in the post-shadow period. We have like another week of the post-shadow period. The post-shadow period is like 2 weeks after the Mercury retrograde ends. It ended on July 12th. So we will be safely out of those post-retrograde energies. We're still in it, and we'll be safe out of it probably sometime next week. But I would just give it till maybe next Friday. What was it, 12th? Yeah, I'd give it till the 26th, which is next Sunday, because it ended on the 12th. So it's usually about 2 weeks after. So yeah, we're still in those post-retrograde energies. So you're still running into people, maybe you ran into someone that you went to school with, and, there wasn't anything really serious then, but you guys run into each other, you know each other. So you could be exchanging phone numbers. You could be running into people that, maybe you exchanged phone numbers with, but you never really got anywhere with them. And so now you're picking up where things left off. Some of you are meeting new people now as well with this Mercury retrograde energy, because remember, we're in a stage right now, all last year and all this year, where karmic partnerships are ending, and you have people being aligned with who they should be aligned with. Some people are not, they're still aligning with other karmics because they haven't learned lessons yet. They may have gotten out of relation with the one karmic, but they're still jumping into things without allowing themselves to heal. So they could be running into, other things. But this here is a good thing here with the Princess of Cups. But let's see what the challenge is, because there's always a challenge. We have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so, this talks to me about, this is Gemini energy. So this is Jupiter in Gemini. This is, some of you have a lot of options right now. Some of you are just going to be dating, taking numbers, connecting with people, just going out and having a little fun. I'm getting an energy collectively of everybody wanting to do that. Anyway, I'm getting energies of people doing that. A lot of people now are just in a stage where it's like, okay, I just want to date. I don't want anything serious. I do want to have company sometime, all work and no play makes, Jack or Jane a dull boy or girl. So, people are interested in dating, but they're also, you could have multiple options here, is what I'm showing here. Okay, some people not sure if this is gonna, some people are jumping the gun. They just met somebody 2 weeks ago, and they're like, oh my God, is this someone I'm gonna marry? Are we gonna be together? Like, slow down. I'm talking to you. You know who I'm talking to, and your friend who's probably watching this video is cracking the hell up right now because they know how you are. You get a phone number and you turn around 10 minutes later and you're already thinking about, are we going to be married? How many kids are we going to have? Like, get to know someone. Slow down. We are still in Mercury retrograde energy. On top of that, there are still a lot of retrograde planets out here. Only thing you should be doing is collecting numbers. That's it. Going out on dates here and there, collecting numbers. Do not jump into anything with anybody. I mean, you can do what you want, but it would be ill-advised based on what's going on. So let's see what your spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors are telling you in reference to what's going on. See? We got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Don't jump into anything yet. Okay? Ace of Cups reverse. You just met this person. If you just met somebody and it's not even been 3 months yet, don't try to worry about where this is going. Focus on getting to know this person first, because most people show their representative within the first 3 months of getting to know you. You know what that representative is? The representative is that person that, the person that you don't know yet. It's like everybody puts on that front. They're the nicest they can be. They're kind. They're open. They're considerate. Oh, sure, you want to go to the movies? No, they don't want to go. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go to the movies. Oh, you want to go to the park? Okay, let's go. No, they don't want to go to the park. Sure, let's go. Let's go. That type of person. You know what I mean? That person is who you meet within the first 3 months of any relationship where you're at least speaking to someone at least twice a week. Okay? Or maybe once a week. You need to get to know a person before you start considering being intimate. This is another thing here that's telling me no intimacy. Okay? Be easy. Chill out. Look at your options. Get out of your head. Okay? Just get to know a person. That's it. This is what the universe is saying. Your spirit guides, guardian angels, you're not ready for love yet. A lot of you are not ready. Okay? You just got out of something and you're not even healed yet. Let's see where your head is at right now. All right, so we have the Ten of Cups. So see, this is what I'm talking about. Jump into conclusions. Is this the one? Is this the one? Is this the one? You won't know for a while. Okay? If you do things the right way, stop and think about how you got into the situation you were in before. A lot of you jumped in bed with this person before the first 3 months were up. Before you even gave this person death. Death energy underneath. Okay? You changed the nature of the relationship beforehand. And death is permanent. So once you have sex with someone, that's it. You done already done it. They done had you. It's done. And it's like a lot of people will connect to someone energetically, and that's another thing why you want to wait and take your time and get to know people, see who they truly are. Because once you're intimate, there's an energetic connection there, and that person's energy is within yours. It's entangled with yours now. So now you're feeling the thoughts and energies and ideas and views, and you're taking in the energies of this person, and you may not understand what it is that you're feeling. You may not even know who you are because your energies are clouded with someone else's. And on top of that, you haven't even finished healing yet from the old relationship. So it's a recipe for disaster, if you see what I'm saying. Okay? So it's nice to think, okay, well, is this someone I could be nice with, someone I could be in a relationship with, or someone I could have a family with? But you do want to just take your time here, okay? What's the outcome here? Seven of Swords reverse. See, if you take your time, right, with the Seven of Swords energy here being an outcome, any weird stuff that's going on or any incompatibility or anything that this person is hiding within that representative energy is going to come out. This is why you don't want to jump into any intimate relationships with anybody right away. If you're talking to this person at least twice a week, then 3 months is an optimal time. If this person is pressuring you, then you got to figure out, what are they pressuring you for? Why? What's the problem? What is the issue? No, you don't need to come to my house. We're not that way yet. You got to really take into consideration what's going on. Yeah, okay, all the other girls will let you come to their house after a month and come pick them up, but you don't have to be that way. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. And don't be afraid to lose someone just because you're not giving what everybody else gives. That's what's going to keep a person coming towards you, because you're not like everybody else. You keeping it real with you and what you want and what's best for you, and you're being truthful. No, I just, we went on 2 dates. No, I'm not gonna come to your house, and no, I don't want you coming to mine. I don't mean any disrespect by it, but I just think we should take things slow. I don't mind hanging out and having a date, and we go out and things like that, but it's gonna take me some time to feel comfortable. And why does somebody need to come to your house anyway? Why? What's the purpose of that? What do you need? What do you so? I remember I went on this date with this guy, and he was upset because he couldn't come pick me up from my house. I said, I drive. I'll meet you at wherever you want us to meet. We met at the restaurant. He's like, okay, well, why don't you get in my car and let's drive around? I'm like, I don't. I'm okay with that. No, I wasn't okay with it. So I was like, I don't. I'm okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take off unless you want to drive someplace and we'll meet and we can meet someplace else and you want to go do something else. But other than that, why can't you let me drive you around? Like, listen. So if you feel like that and you've explained yourself to the person and you've explained to them how you feel, and they still are persistent and they disagree with what you're saying and they're very adamant about it, that's a red flag. What the hell is this person so pressed about it for? Why are you so pressed to come to my house? Why are you so pressed for me to get in the car and you drive me around? Why are you so pressed to come to my house and pick me up when this is only date number 2? Why do you need to know where I live? Needless to say, that situation didn't last long at all, okay? Because this person ended up, from what I understand, they ended up dating someone else or was dating a couple other people anyway. And so just imagine if I had went against what I was feeling and went with what this person felt. I'd have been butt naked in the bed with him within the first month. Okay? Within the first month. It's nothing wrong with being, and this is for men too. You don't have to give it up just because society tells you you're the man, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that at all. You do what feels comfortable. Understand, because you're more evolved. You're awake now. Okay? You're awakened. You're ascended individual. You're not someone who's just based on 3D. So first of all, you want to talk to someone or try to find people who are like-minded, who understand that. But then if you're with someone and you explain it to them and then they're looking at like they're disregarding what you have to say, like brushing it off like it's not important, and what they say should supersede what you say in reference to your safety and what's comfortable for you, that's a red flag. That's definitely a red flag. So let's see what else we got for you guys. Nothing wrong with taking your time and getting to know people. That's what's wrong with society right now. Everything is instant. We want it yesterday. And so, a lot of people will be turned off because you're like, no, I'm not interested in having sex with you. It's only been a month. We've only been on 2 dates. No, I'm not interested in coming to your place. And no. Now, if that's what you want, that's something different. But understand that this is Mercury retrograde energy, then we're in a post-shadow of it, and we got other planets that are in retrograde. Okay, and Uranus is going in retrograde in August. So this is a time of reflection. This is a time of getting to know, getting to understand. This is a time of healing. This is not a time to be, jumping into things with people that you don't trust and you don't know. You got to be careful. You got to treat yourself like you are a precious jewel. You're not just some handout. All right, let's see what else we got for you guys. We got the Knight of Swords energy here. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of people going to be out here telling you shit, just anything, just to get in between your legs or to get your pants down. Okay, telling you all sorts of things, because right now people are hurt, they're wounded. So they're looking for some type of affection, they're looking for some type of connection, they're looking for some type of support, emotional support. Again, Mercury's in Cancer. So everybody's talking about their feelings, how they feel. Everybody's in their feelings right now. So you're going to have people who are going to try to take advantage of that. So you got to be very careful what you say to people and what people say to you, and to ask questions and get thorough information. Don't just let people tell you whatever they want and you just assume. All right, it's very important at this crucial time of healing. We have the 3 of Pentacles that came out here. So a lot of what should be going on is people should be getting together on a friendship tip. And if you can, go out because of COVID. I know a lot of people can't, but there's certain areas in the country where you can, get together within reason and have fun. Just have fun. Everybody is in a place of healing right now. A lot of people just come out of some rough shit. A lot of people just need to get together and have fun. If getting together and have fun is not for you, maybe getting together and working on projects. The country is going through a major economic swing right now. And it's not for the best, okay? So it's great that people collaborate business-wise. I said this was going to be this is going to be a love reading, but you know, these are things that help to keep stress. You know, collaboration is key. Let's just put it that way. Working with other people, getting together, having fun, you know, going online, dating, these types of things. If you can actually go out and meet with people and go to a bar or have, you know, wherever, or go to someone's backyard, whatever you could do, you know, if you're able to, based on where you are, this is what you would want to do, okay? This is definitely what you want to do. Let's see what else is going on for the collective. And what I'm thinking about doing too, guys, is I'm going to do a video on all the planets that are in retrograde, a collective read on how the energies are affecting everybody and what kinds of things you're going to be seeing or experiencing so that you have some idea of what's going on for the rest of the summer. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. A lot of people are frustrated with what's going on in their lives. A lot of people who have broken up with others and don't really understand, you know, they don't watch tarot readings to understand what's going on with the global shift, or they're not into astrology at all. A lot of people are very frustrated. A lot of people are very angry, okay? With the Prince of Pentacles in reverse here, a lot of people are no longer in connections or unions that they wanted to be in. Okay, or you know, that they didn't want to let go of. I'm getting like a lot of manipulation here with the Knight of Swords coming to an end. People getting frustrated with being in third-party situations, getting completely frustrated with that type of stuff, and they're bringing it to an end. They're disconnecting from people who are not treating them fair, people who weren't treating them fair, people who weren't being honest with them. They're letting them go. Okay, we got the Chariot in reverse here. Major Arcana energy, Cancerian energy. And we also have the Moon energy, okay? More Moon energy, more Cancerian energy. Pisces as well for me. I also look at this as Scorpio sometimes, all the intuitive houses, okay? Where you're looking at intuition and psychic abilities. Also dealing with emotions and feelings for all the water houses. So yeah, what I'm getting here is with this Chariot energy in reverse here, it's very difficult for a lot of people to move on. It's very difficult for people to accept the fact that the relationships are over. A lot of people are very angry right now. They're not able to express their feelings. They're not able to express what's going on with them. They don't know what's going on with them. They're bottling up a lot of the hostilities and frustrations that they have in reference to these relationships that are coming to an end. The majority of the people who are coming to an end or are frustrated at this point in the game, not all, but a lot of them right now are the ones who were not doing people well, who were not doing people right. People got wise to what was going on and they decided to let go of the situation. Now, there are some people who are wise to what's going on and it's just very difficult for them to move on. It's very difficult for them to move because a lot of them, they still live with this person. With the Chariot in reverse, they're still living with this person. And because of what's going on, for example, like with COVID or lack of money, people are having a difficult time trying to find another place, or trying to move out of the situation of the person that they're living with, that, you know, they feel like the relationship is over. So a lot of people are just trying to figure out what to do with the Moon energy. They're not really sure what's going on. They're not really sure what to do. Like I said, there are a lot of people with the Emperor in reverse who may not have the funds that they need to relocate or move, or maybe to, you know, get that business going that they want to get going on the business side of things. But you know, there are a lot of people, like I said, with the Emperor in reverse, there are a lot of people who are going through breakups, divorces, right now as we speak. A lot of people selling their homes with the Chariot in reverse energy here. And the Emperor in reverse. Divorces, selling homes, you know, not knowing what the future is going to hold, okay? A lot of people not communicating what's going on with other people, but there's a lot of paperwork going on as far as legalities, separations, okay? A lot of people not communicating with each other. A lot of people done with the third party in situations. A lot of people calling on financial support from others because, again, financial difficulties with relocating or moving or relationships ending. So there's a lot going on with the collective. So it's very important that, if you have friends, who are going through things, really to, try to be there for them, because you never know what people are really going through. And it's a really rough summer for a lot of people. It really, really is. If you're not going through anything really serious or tumultuous, fist bump to you, because there are a lot of people, as far as the collective, who are going through a lot right now. Not only are people having problems financially, but they're also having problems romantically, and also having family issues. So, there's things that you really want to take into consideration before you go out there screaming and yelling at people, and losing your temper and losing your patience with people. It's kind of difficult with the energies, but you do want to take other people into consideration. It's a rough time for everybody. But let's see what else we got. I'm gonna pull a few more cards here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. After Leo season hits. I'm gonna do a collective reading. I'm gonna pull for each of the planets that are in retrograde, talk to you a little bit about those planets and what they do when they're in retrograde, especially the house that they're in retrograde in, and what we're seeing collectively on a global scale, so that you have a little bit of empathy for not only yourself and your family members, but for those, your neighbors collectively throughout the planet. So we got the Two of Wands energy. A lot of people trying to figure out what they want to do, where they want to go, how they want to go about doing things. Especially if these are people who are coming out of relationships that are no longer working, or trying to decide what they want to do for business. But a lot of this is relationships that they've come out of that are no longer working. A lot of people, again, are wounded. A lot of people are hurt. Okay? A lot of people dealing with heartbreak. And so they don't know what to do. We have the Ace of Cups. The challenge is self-love for a lot of people, to be brutally honest. A lot of people are out here looking for love, but they're not focused on self-love. You have to focus on yourself before you can love anybody else. Okay? With the Six of Cups in reverse, if you're leaving a relationship behind, the first thing you should be focusing on is you. Self-love for you. Not looking for the next best thing to hop on. And a lot of people don't allow themselves time to heal from the past with the Six of Cups in reverse. And then they wonder why, they don't even know who they are. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they want. They don't know what makes them happy. So we have the Princess of Wands here, okay, which is the Page of Wands. So this is all about tapping into your higher self. Tapping into your higher self, talking to your higher self, finding out what it is that inspires you. What are you passionate about? Something in reference to you. With the Eight of Swords in reverse, you need to get clarity on that. You need to get clarity on who you are, what inspires you, and what's important to you. Like I said a minute ago, people were ignoring themselves. They're so worried about the relationships they were in, or the relationships they're trying to salvage, that they're not even paying attention to who they are as an individual. A lot of people get into relationships and they lose their individuality to that relationship, because everything becomes we. So people don't know how to act when they're by themselves. So the first thing you want to do is find out what it is that you enjoy. What is it that you're passionate about? Think about that while you're focusing on self-love and healing. What else we got for the collective? All right, Emperor in reverse wanted to show up again. So this is all about, a lot of people are just very immature. Immaturity because they don't know who they truly are or what they truly want. And so they've not gotten comfortable with that individual. This also represents a lot of people who are splitting up, going through divorce. Okay? A lot of people who are lost control of their emotions, lost control of their relationships, lost control of what was going on in their lives, or the little bit of control they figured they had. Because the Emperor talks to me about ego. So a lot of people are suffering right now because of their egos. Okay? There are a lot of people who have a very nasty ego right now. They're not happy because a lot of people were left behind. The focus is not on them anymore. A lot of people are letting go of relationships that were controlling them. And it doesn't necessarily have to be anything like negative as far as someone from controlling them. But like I said, a lot of people have been in relationships so long, or they just go from relationship to relationship, that they don't even know who they are. They let a relationship control them. Or the idea of being in a relationship, that is what's controlling them. And so when they're alone and they're by themselves and they're no longer in one, they don't know the first thing to do. They don't know the first thing to do. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they want. They don't know what turns them on. They don't know what they like. They don't know where they're going to be a year from now. So these are some of the things that you want to focus on. Focus on you, not being controlled by a relationship. That relationship is no longer here now. So now it's time to focus on you. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. And this is about patience, having patience with yourself. Having patience with the fact that you just went through a major relationship that may have taken a toll on you, that wasn't healthy for you. And now it's time for you to nurture yourself. It's all about self-nurturing. It's all about focusing on you. It's all about being the best you that you can be, so that when that person comes, you are totally whole with who you are. Because you put time and effort into healing and nurturing yourself. Finding out who you are. Finding out what's important to you. And being patient with yourself. Yes, you made some mistakes. Yeah, you might have chose somebody who was a little off. Yeah, you might have stayed in that relationship a little too long. Yeah, you know you should have left when you didn't. Yeah, you know you shouldn't have gave him a chance when you gave him another chance. Yeah, you did all that. You did all that. It's okay. Be patient with yourself. Don't beat yourself up. We all have to learn where our levels of enough is and where they aren't. And the only way you will learn that is by living life, right? So you may have gotten into a situation that didn't make you happy. Okay, well now you're out of it. So now let's focus on what makes you happy. And that's going to take time. It takes time. There's no rush. Focus on self-love and the things that you're interested in. What do you like? What do you want? Where do you want to see yourself a year from now? What are you passionate about? Outside of a relationship, think about those things. What is it that you want for yourself? Where do you see yourself in a year? What interests you? What areas of yourself do you feel you need to work on and nourish? What makes you truly happy? Because a lot of you with the Nine of Cups in reverse, you're not happy right now. All right? So let's get you some advice. And I'll let you guys go. Just some things to think about in the energies that we're in right now, okay? Because retrograde energies are all about thinking and reflecting. So let's see, what messages, what advice do you have for the collective? What messages of advice, what inspiration, what hopes, inspiration of hope, love, self-reflection, self-nourishment. What messages do you have for the collective? I'm going to pull 3 cards for you guys. 1, 2. One more. Oops. One more. One more for the collective. All right. I'm going to take 4 because this one popped out too. So we have poised. We have flexible. Okay. So flexible, poised, observer, and clean it up. These resonate. Let's talk about poised. With all the retrograde energies that are going on right now, with all the people frustrated and aggravated, it's very important that you just take a breath and look at what's going on around you. Focus on the blessings. Don't be so quick to jump and argue and get into arguments. The energies are crazy right now. I can't stress that enough. A lot of people are angry. A lot of people are frustrated. On top of the planetary alignments that are making people even more agitated and frustrated. Again, Mercury's in Cancer. We're all in our feelings right now. Okay? So it's very important that you try to stay poised. Try to stay as collected as possible with everything that's going on around you. Even with your own situations. Just take a breath and just be patient. Try to exercise a little bit of patience, a little bit of compassion, a little bit of understanding. You don't want to be in a situation where you're being aggressive, where you're being immature, and you're going to see a lot of that. But it's up to you as someone who's more elevated and ascending and in healing mode to remain poised. Because you're trying to clean up. You're trying to clean up what's going on internally, what got you in the situation you were in and what got you where you are right now. And again, that requires a lot of patience with yourself. So you have some work to do. We all do right now. That's why the planets are in retrograde, because this is a time of reflection, thinking about what you want, how you want it, why you're here where you are now, why you don't have what you want, and what you can do to go about getting it. This is what this time is all about. It's all about reflection and cleaning up so that you don't make the same mistakes moving forward. That's the key of this retrograde energy. All about reflection so that you can clean up what didn't work and reapproach it with a better mind state. And part of that is observing what's going on. Observe what happened to you in the past. Observe why things are not the way they are. Why are you not where you want to be right now in whatever area of life, whether it's love, whether it's your financial situation, why are you not there? You have to observe your actions and what you did in the past so that you know what you did, so that you know what to clean up. So pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention to who you're communicating with. Pay attention to who is reflecting energy to you, because those who are around you are a direct reflection of you. They're a direct reflection of who you are and what you're giving out. So if you got people around you that you don't like, then you need to stop and think about why you're having those people around you. Because they're, again, a direct reflection of you. So stop and observe how people treat you, the ones who are closest to you. Stop and observe why they're in your life. Why do you continue to communicate with them? Because they're family? Does that mean that they get to continue to treat you like shit because they're family? Observe why you allow people to do what they do to you. And you also need to be flexible. Look at things that you may not normally look at. Try alternatives that you may not, somebody might introduce a way to you and you're like, oh, that's bullshit. But if you stop and think about it, it's a different alternative. Don't get mad because it just came from someone you don't like. Be open. You have to be flexible, because that's the only way you're going to expand and learn. We all have to be flexible a little bit. We all need to open up a bit and learn to be compassionate and communicate and respect people that, are not normally people that we associate with or will call friends. Be a little bit more open-minded in reference to your connections. You keep attracting the same type of people, you don't know why. Maybe if you expand your horizons and talk to people from different cultures, different nationalities, people who have maybe a different view from you, doesn't have to be staunch opposing, but who have different ideas and perspectives than you, that will help to open up things. You're able to observe their lifestyle and what they feel is right and what's going on with them. And maybe that might help you to clean up what you're doing. Okay? And even if you do get with people who are not your cup of tea, still remain poised. Respect the fact that there's differences. But just stay open and stay flexible about everything. Nothing's carved in stone. Alright? So I hope that this was a message that you were able to resonate with or take something out of. I was going to do this as a love reading, but this is a form of love. Okay? It's just not the romantic type. This is about self-love. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next reading. Peace out.